What's up, guys, and welcome back to episode 5 on the Road to Glory series. And today we are going to talk about our recent results in the game week, how we did, and what our plans are for the upcoming game week. And before we get into the video, guys, if you can make sure that you head to my YouTube, click that subscribe button. Any support is much appreciated. We're currently on 43 subscribers, which is great. Hopefully we can hit that 100 mark soon, and let's get into the video. Okay, so here we have our team for game week 382, and you can see that we actually had quite a good game week. Brad Stuver kept a clean sheet at home to Dallas. This game was quite cool, so it was a little bit of a later game, and I got up for the gym at about 5, went to the gym, and the last sort of half an hour were on, so I was, trying to do some weights and then keep an eye on the Austin game as well. And yeah, thankfully Stuver kept a clean sheet, got some decent AA as well. Shano did okay in a win against Bosnia. I believe they won 2-0. Didn't get too much AA here, but yeah, good thing is that he got that clean sheet, and away from home in a international, I'll take 51. Westwood was the disappointing one. I could have put where is he? Old man Chara in here. That would have been, yeah, like a 14-point swing, which would have then pushed us up into the tier threes. Corey Baird did really well against the Earthquakes. This game, I believe, had a stoppage due to lightning. But yeah, he scored and got some really nice AA. We can have a look at that now as well. Yeah, 26.9 AA. Got a foul there, double double, 3 interceptions, 1, 5 duels, 1, 25 accurate passes, attempted assists, shot on target. Yeah, just a lot of AA for a forward, which is really good. You have to make sure that when you get his card, if you actually want him, that you get his forward over his midfielder card. And then Pereira didn't get any goals or assists, but yeah, got some okay AA in a difficult game against Philly. And yeah, I believe if we head over to our trusted friend Sorare Data here and have a look at where we are in the standings currently. We are currently 79th, and yeah, we're expected to finish 130th, which will put us sort of in that upper tier of a tier 5, which isn't going to be anything too great. But if we get ETH and a card every like couple of weeks, that's perfect for us. Our main aim is to keep on building that ETH balance, and then gradually move towards purchasing our first super rare anyway. And yeah, the only real thing that I was a little bit disappointed with was, yeah, not putting Chara into here. Yeah, that's like a 14-point swing, which would have probably kept us in the tier 4s. Obviously, there's what, 10% of games left. Hopefully we can just stay in that tier 4, but I'm not really expecting much. Maybe we get a little bit of an upgrade on these scores, which would be nice. I'm a little bit worried about Baird losing his double double, which will push us down like 4 or 5 points. So yeah, hopefully he can keep that. And then we've actually got upcoming for game week 383. We've got some interesting choices to make in our cap 240 team. Stuver's going to be our keeper anyway, because Johnson is on international duty. I believe he's the second choice keeper for the States behind Turner. But yeah, we've actually got some options here, and the main reason for that is I didn't realize, but Molino plays for Trinidad, and yeah, they've got a fixture against St. Kitts and Nevis, and from what I've heard, he should actually start, and he is currently a DMP player, so that's going to work wonders for the capped here. If we whack him in there, whoops, I'll do that again. Yeah, if we take out him, put in Molino, we've then got 49 points to spend. So yeah, it's a little bit of a tricky one because I've only got one keeper, but I've got about 10, 11 players that I can pick from. So we could, for instance, just take Shano out And then putting someone a little bit better. You could put in Brooks Lennon, who's away at New York, or Boxall away at Salt Lake. I think we've also got Lovitz here, yeah, against Crew. So, for instance, if we put in Brooks Lennon there, we've still got 39 to spend. Westwood, not that many midfielders. I'm not going to play Pereira away to Seattle. Bradley's injured, and Maya has been sort of in and out of the team. And that's pretty much it. And then for the extra, we can put in Boxall. We've still got like 30 points left over. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do here. What I may do is have him in cap 220, as he's a little bit risky. Have my cap 240 team, or I might enter champ here in America, because I didn't actually know this, but I checked earlier, and there's a special MLS weekly. So I'm hoping that a lot of people will be dumping their MLS cards into here, which will then make Champ America a little bit easier. Currently, there's 411 people that have entered and 105 cards. So I'm going to see what happens with these numbers here. If this is still quite favorable for me, I'll then enter here. If not, yeah, we'll probably do some sort of cap 240, cap 220 strategy. There's obviously that possibility of entering cap 270 rare, but I've got quite a lot of players this week playing away from home, which isn't really ideal in the MLS. So yeah, we can hopefully get two teams in here, and then we will also have our common team as well in the MLS Amateur. We still haven't won anything here, which is a little bit disappointing. Our keepers haven't really got decent matchups. We do have Stuver, who I may put in here instead of Berkey. Yeah, St. Louis haven't been great when they're not playing at home. Wagner has a great matchup at home to Miami. Obviously, Hill, you can pretty much play him every week and captain him, but at home to Toronto is just a really, really good matchup. Jovic should now start now that Chicharito is out, and he's quite cheap on the cap as well. I believe he's like 40 points ish, and he's against the Rapids, which is good. And then Mukhtar is just, yeah, similar to Hill. You can play him in any game, and yeah, hopefully we can actually sneak in and maybe get a tier 4, tier 5 here, which would be good. And then I also wanted to touch on the sort of latest news in terms of people's thoughts about what's going to be good next season. And I've seen Nep on a lot of recent podcasts, and I watch his streams as well, talking about how the collection bonus is going to be very, very powerful next year. And he's sort of trialing out a few different strategies, which, I'd love to actually get some feedback on about what you think about doing this. And basically his principle is buying collections like this. He's gone for Portland Timbers. I believe he's got some from Asia as well. Youngbook, Urara, is that how you say that? Not sure. And Portland as well. And he's doing this on the limited level. And I believe he's thinking about doing it in rare as well. And basically using these teams, those sort of like mid to like good teams. I believe his reasoning for picking Portland was that they've been slightly worse than what they should be, so their player prices are a little bit lower. They still got some good players like Bravo can score well, McGraw, Diego Chara, Old Man Chara, who we've got, Yimi Chara, Evander, Moreno, Asprilla. I think they do also have Bolly, but I'm not sure if he's got a Portland card. But yeah, they've got some decent players, and on any given week, if they win 2-3-0, they can get some decent scores. So his thought process is to use this, win cards, win prizes, win ETH, and then gradually buy more stacks, and then yeah, just gradually build your gallery that way. So yeah, it'll be interesting to hear your thoughts in the comments about the whole collection bonuses. Is this going to be the new sort of meta on how to actually win on Sorare? Or do you think, those mini stacks of like 2 and 3 players in a 5-man lineup will work better. And that's going to be the end of today's video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. We've talked about what happened on our last game week, our upcoming plans, and also a little bit on the collection bonuses as well. And as I said at the start of the video, if you can make sure to sub to my YouTube, I'd appreciate that a lot. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow for our next episode.